students, coming to the next topic, that is process. So what do you mean by process? Actually, process is nothing but it is a program in execution. So whatever the program you have taken, or whatever the module you have taken, or whatever the function you have taken, if that is executing, that you call it as a process. Okay, so at starting, whatever the user is writing the program, that is in the text file, the user writing in the program in a text file, if that text file is executing, if it wants to execute it, whenever it enter into the main memory, if the program enters into main memory, then you call it as a process. So starting, it is a program. When it enter into the main memory, then we call it as a process. Means that program is divided into different modules, and each module you call it as a process. Okay, so let me explain clearly. A process is it is a fundamental to the structure of operating system. So whatever operating system you have taken, so every operating system, the process is a fundamental to the structure of operating system. So a process can be defined as, so I'm writing different definitions for the process. A process can be defined as a program in execution. You call that process as a program in execution, or it is an instance of a running program. You call process as an instance of running program, or else a process is the entity that can be assigned to and execute on a processor. Okay, so these are the different definitions of the processor. So a processor is a program in execution. You call a program in execution is a process. So an instance of running program. So a running program, you call it as a process. Or you just call an entity. So that entity which is assigned to a processor to execute the operation, that you call it as a process. Means it is doing some work, it is doing some operation, it is giving some information to the processor, that you call it as a process. Okay, so we can write a program starting whenever we have taken that, if we are writing a program, the program first it stores in the text file. So I already explained here. So here let me take that. So a program, if we write a computer program first we write in text file. Okay, so when we execute this program, if you execute this computer program, it becomes process which is in main memory, the computer program is become a process which is present in main memory. When a program is loaded in memory, it becomes the process. So a process which performs all tasks, mentioned in the program. So whatever the program consisting of the tasks that are present in the computer program, so that you call it as a process which performs all tasks mentioned in the program. So those tasks will be divided into four: stack, heap, text, and data. So the process is divided into 4 sections. So there is a stack, heap, text, and data. So this is a simple a process, a computer program, whatever we taken, that is written in text file. If it is going to be executed and it is stored in the main memory, then it becomes a process which is performed all tasks which are mentioned in the program. So those tasks will be divided into 4 sections: stack, heap, text, data. So let me write the layout of this layout structure of process inside the memory. Layout of process inside main memory. So let us take, this is starting, it takes the stack, and next heap, next data, and text. Okay, so this is the layout of process inside the main memory. So what the stack contains? The stack contains the temporary data. It contains the temporary data. So what are the temporary data? Such as functions, or you can take the parameters, the values, the parameters, or you can take the local variables. All comes under this stack. Now coming to the heap. So what is the use of heap in the process? So this section will dynamically allocate. It is dynamically allocated memory to process only during runtime. Dynamically allocated memory to process during runtime. Only during runtime this heap will providing dynamic memory allocation. Now coming to the data. So what about the data? So data contains global variables and static variables. So data contains the global variables and the static variables. And what about the text? The text includes the current activity representation by the value of program counter. It contains a program counter and the content of processor registers. Contents of processor registers. So this is the layout of processor that is present in the main memory. Thank you.